There we go. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. My name is Sean Drummy. I am the Senior Director of Product here at Spryker. I'm extremely excited to talk to you all guys about marketplace improvements, but specifically through the lens of product discovery. We're doing a case study about product discovery as it relates to marketplace improvements. So you get a little bit of product and you get a little bit of how do we do things in product as well. So let's go to the next slide, please. What are we going to do? We're going to talk about the discovery process that we use here at Spryker. I'm really passionate about that. I think it's super important to make sure that you're solving the right problems and you're solving the problems the right way by doing really good discovery. And this is something I'm very proud of as well. Nuwan, for instance, was instrumental specifically in the discovery for marketplace improvements and merchant onboarding journeys. So I'll give him the microphone a little bit later to actually talk about what he discovered alongside some product managers here at Spryker with regards to that. But let me try to bring everybody up to a shared understanding together about when we talk about what discovery is as it relates to product. What does that mean? Where does it fit in to an overall process of how we put things on the roadmap and create them very specifically into our product? So if we could go to the next slide. This concept here, it looks kind of complicated, but it's really quite beautifully simplistic. The triple diamond is something that was originally popularized by Zendesk, a company a lot of you have probably used either as a ticket creator, maybe you've even responded to tickets in Zendesk as well, but they create awesome products. And this is an adaptation of their methodology. There's three phases to it, right? There's the problem space where we figure out what do we need to solve and how should we solve it? And then there's the solution space of, okay, what is the specific solution going to look like? And let's develop that. And then finally, when we've released that solution, how do we validate that what we've done is the right thing? And how do we measure the success of what we've released as well? We call that the adoption space. Today, we're going to primarily talk about the problem space. This is really where discovery happens. So you can see there's a box, green box up at the top called Discover. Figuring out problems that are valuable to our customers and partners and developers and everyone who uses Spryker to solve. And then as we go converging into that diamond, we start figuring out how do we want to solve these things. And then really the specifics of that and the development of that happen in the middle diamond. Okay, so that at a very high level is what we mean when we say discovery. It's making sure we find the right problems and that we're solving these problems the right way. And we have a great example, a case study that we want to give to you today, and that is regarding marketplace improvements. Our marketplace product is something where we're super proud of. We have a lot of customers live on it. We've seen a lot of market pull from that as well, and not just not just in the past, but right now we have a lot of very interested opportunities there as well. So let's go to the next slide. And I'll just briefly say that really the discovery is a confluence of three things together, right? You've got internal teams who have their inputs. A lot of the teams in support and customer for life, in consulting, in customer projects are the tip of the spear. They're really using the product alongside our customers every day. At the top, of course, in the blue circle are our customers. We're very customer centric. They're always going to be at the top of any diagram. And then you've got solution and industry partners as well. I know we have some partners on the call. Believe me, they are vital. In addition, they are just as much the tip of the spear because they are actually bringing these solutions to life for our customers. Yes, I see some cheers there. That's wonderful. So you've seen the process. You've kind of seen the three areas of confluence that need to come together in the center of who do we need to talk to for the research. Let's go to the next slide. Now, finally, let's get into something concrete. Let's talk about what we've learned in the merchant onboarding journey as part of discovery. And with that, I will leave you in the very capable hands of Nuwan.
Thanks, Sean. Hi, everyone. So I will talk to you about the discovery process, about the journey of the merchant onboarding, what it looks like, the process that we took during our discovery, and the insights that we gathered. So let's start with the first thing about what's the merchant onboarding journey looks like. So as you know, in any marketplace, there's operators and merchants. It's always two-sided. And it's very important to be very successful in marketplace to have very successful onboarding for your merchants. So how the journey that looks like starts always with registration and verification. The first thing you do, of course, as a merchant, you request to join a marketplace and provide the legal information. Then the other parties reviews, and if you qualify, they approve or reject. And once that part is done, you go into the merchant portal setup. This is where you get the access to the merchant portal. You know what are the next steps of your onboarding looks like. You can invite your teams, co-workers, and then you can start completing your public profile. And when that part's done, of course, you need to onboard the whole products, most very important. And here you start creating your products offers, and then start setting up prices, stocks, and define the approval process and the rules. And once those three completed, then you go into also another very vital phase, that's setting up the commission and payments. Here, the both parties agree for percentage of the commissions, the fees, the payout intervals, and then setting up the PSP, the payment service provider, and sets the invoicing process. Once those are done, finally, of course, you need to start setting up your shippings and your orders. So here you start selecting sub-order shipping methods, defining the fulfillment process, returns, and then select the order export process. So this is in a high level what the journey looks like for a merchant onboarding. And then now I can go into explaining a little bit about the discovery that we did and the insights we gathered. So how we apply discovery methods. So first, like Sean mentioned, so we had the internal stakeholders, we had the external, the customers and partners, and then of course how we divided as the first step we did the preparation. That means getting the internal stakeholders, that existing information. Everything we started by doing mapping out what's the customer journey looks like. So we wanted to understand what's our customers go through, and what their pains, their needs, and gathering stakeholders, validating what are the assumptions that we need to be validated, review with multi cross-disciplinary teams, and then we start categorizing common issues, assumptions, and then of course identified who are the right customers to talk to, B2B, B2C. And once that part is done, of course, we started preparing our questions with both qualitative and quantitative. So as for quantitative, we did the partner and customer survey, and qualitative methods we use our deep dive customer interviews. From there, we started validating our existing assumptions that we also already prepped, and then start cross-checking with all the data and findings we start gathering from customers and partners. And once those are done, of course, we start synthesizing and analyzing the insights, and from there start identifying and prioritizing the most desirable insight from our users, customers. So from that, I can go to insights. And so I'm pretty sure you're interested in the most important the part of the discovery, right? Getting the right insights, understanding what are the things, the learnings we had. So very some interesting learnings we had. The B2C marketplaces tend to have more merchants, around 3 to 4 digits, than B2B marketplace, around 2 digits. And probably the reasoning behind, because B2B marketplaces are very particular with the industries, like industries such as automotive, manufacturing, usually have less merchants compared to like B2C, who are merchandise and all the other goods. So it has to have much more merchants and sellers. In B2B marketplaces, again, merchants are usually not tech savvy as B2C. However, they really care about a really good user experience, especially during the onboarding phase. As for another interesting insight we found, the merchant portal is being used by pretty much everyone that we talk to, and in their daily operations and during the onboarding phase, and they really like it. Have a really good usability and user experience there. Reporting and data dashboards. This is another very interesting insight. A lot of pretty much all the merchants that we talk to are very interested in visualizing their data, getting reports, especially like business KPIs, because and also like certain industries have industry specific data, like going back to like B2B, if you're automotive, then you have a lot of data from automotive. So in this case, like these people are really important, are very interested in having like dashboards and ability to get reports. And then the second part, insights. Merchants want to decide how they want to interact with the marketplace, and this again through APIs or merchant portal with a better user-friendly UI that supports bulk operations and personalization options. So here, what they talked mostly about having flexibility and using both APIs and the merchant portal. So the API examples like product creation, fulfillment, and and pretty much having good flexibility to use the both. And again, talking about flexibility, another point was to be flexible. Merchant wants to be flexible when defining certain merchant-specific things such as shipping orders, discounts, campaigns, order management, and fulfillment flows. And last but not least, marketplace operators want to have freedom in defining commissions. And the three most important commission terms that we learned from our discovery were commissions for merchant level, commissions for product category level, and commissions for product price level. So I think that's it. I think those were like wrapping up the whole insights. But yeah, thank you, and happy to answer any of your questions.